Hi and welcome to the 8th video in the series. In this clip we're going to be looking at editing audio. Today I put two audio lines in, two stereo audio lines, one a guitar loop just here, and the second one is a drum loop which is just over here. I put in a MIDI line in the bass, just quite a simple bass line as you can see. Okay, we're going to listen to this just now, just to get a feel for how these sound just now. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller, just to let you see the loop and how it works. So here we go. And so on, you get the idea. Okay, I'll just click it back to 3, and we're going to start some editing now. Okay, really the first thing I'm going to do today is the drum patch is a bit boring, it's repetitive, it keeps on going on the same way. It's a loop, that's what it's designed to do. But at the end of, you can see my bars here, bar 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the end of the 4th bar, I'm going to change the drum part into a drum fill. Now I've looped it at the moment, so I'm going to take the last 2 beats out. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure I've got my select tool here, and there's my select tool here. And what I'm going to do is make sure I'm also on grid mode, not slip mode, but grid mode. And grid mode will allow me to just remove exactly the last 2 beats. So that's the 4th bar, beat 3 and beat 4. And what I'm going to do is just highlight the drum part up to that section in grid mode, and then click delete, and it disappears. So there's nothing in there just now. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in a little bit of audio from a drum fill. Now I haven't chosen the audio yet. I'm going to have to click my Alt button and my semicolon, and it brings up the page that we've been using before. Remember how we got that from our Pro Tools Loops CD, and remember to make sure you've got Elastic Audio clicked here. So we're going to addition some parts. Let's make it a little bit smaller and just bring it down here. Now I already found something that I liked earlier on, and I listened to it here, so I'm just going to let you listen to it again. So I've chosen my rock drum C hat fill. I'm going to listen to that just now, so here it comes. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do, I've got an empty audio channel or 2 here, well 4 to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that, making sure that I've still got my Elastic Audio, because it's 98 beats per minute and my original score is 100, so eventually it would sound a little bit out. So I'm going to grab that, I'm going to take it over here and just put it in the score, just so I can have a look at it and work at it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that that page there just now, just move that out of the way. Now you can see actually, I'm going to play that, I'm going to solo that drum part there, Audio 7 channel. I'm just going to play it from here and let you listen to that here. Okay, so really the drum fill happens over this length. It's actually a whole bar. So what I'm going to have to do is, I thought it was going to be just over 2 beats, but actually it's over 4 beats. So dead simple, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other 2 beats out as well, because I can see my real drum fill. This is not a fill here. This is just an ordinary beat, as you can listen to it again. So that's just an ordinary beat. The fill really starts here. So I'm quite happy. That's what I want to put in here, but I can't fit it in because it's too big. So what do? Well, there's 2 things I can do. I can either delete that section there, which highlight and delete. Control Z, bring that back, or I can just take that. You could right click, copy or cut. So if I cut that from there and click here and press paste, it's going to fit in there. So that's as simple as that, and that's our drum. That's how it's as easy it is to edit our audio. So I'm going to get rid of that normal beat. I'm going to unclick this the solo button. I'm actually going to solo just the drums just now, and I'm going to take it back to the beginning just to listen to this drum line with this new highlighted section there, with this new drum fill in there. So let's go listen to that from the very beginning and see what it sounds like, just the drums on its own. Okay. So, in the context of the music, you may like that, you may not, but that's for you just to mess about with, to get something you're happy with, and you're quite happy to have in your piece. So I'm going to take it back to the beginning and listen to this in the context of my guitar, drums, and bass all playing together. Here it comes. So we've managed to build in some variation there into our track. Otherwise, it's going to sound incredibly repetitive, and it's not going to engage much interest. So I'm starting to break up audio quite simply, using it in the grid mode. Remember, grid mode is really important, especially when you're building on the grid. If you're using an audio track which is not being clicked, then you might want to use slip mode just to fit it in perfectly. But when you're constructing things at the beginning, if you stick with grid mode, in this case, if you can, if it's quite regimented like it is here, then it's definitely the best way to go about it. Okay, and that's just a simple editing audio in your timeline. Okay, thanks for watching.